Camp was founded in 1975 by a group of pioneering individuals, all of whom were past presidents of Congregation Beth Israel's board, including Jerry Lewkowitz and Mal Strauss, and of course Irv Pearlstein. These three men came up here with Rabbi Albert Plotkin of blessed memory, found the land, found the space, and started the process of building the cabins and the shacks and the art room and everything that you see around you now. Then, and almost 40 years later, we're still here and doing better than I think they would have ever dreamed and hoped, and hopefully we're living up to their hopes and dreams.
Really, it was very coincidental that Temple Beth Israel, as it was known in those days, got a summer camp. I was on the Phoenix City Council, and one of the fellow councilmen there in the 70s was a gentleman by the name of Jim Weeks. And Jim was head of the Iron Workers Union, and he happened to mention in one of our conversations that they were about to lose their camp in Prescott. I said, really? Would you consider selling it? And he said, definitely. Shortly thereafter in May, we had our annual meeting. So I mentioned to the members there about the possibility of the temple getting into this camp situation. And Irv was sitting on my right, and he turned to me, and I get choked up. Irv said to me, you know, I would donate that money. I would buy the camp for the temple in honor of my father.
I think we really owe a huge debt of gratitude to the people who 36 years ago had the vision and the foresight to embark on this, to start Camp Charles Pearlstein. Those people really had the vision. And now I think it's incumbent upon all of us to make sure that our children have a worthwhile experience and have a camp, a wonderful camp that they can go spend their summers at. And we need to continue the legacy that was given to us and do what we can to maximize the potential of Camp Charles Pearlstein.
At this camp, it's our hope that every camper and every staff member feel that they are forever a part of something bigger. And what that means to us is that camp becomes a part of who you are. And 20 years from now, 30 years from now, you'll have this experience in your soul. And you'll know that whatever happens, the people and the experiences that you had at camp will be with you forever.
Camp defines me. I grew up going to camp, became the assistant director of the camp in Indiana. At that camp, I made my best friends. And then I came out to Arizona and I was the director of Camp Charles Pearlstein. Because of Camp Charles Pearlstein, I met my wife, I laid down roots here, I have 3 children. They are all happy campers.
I would say that your kid is having the time of their life. Like, they're making new friends, they're having completely different experiences that they would have at home. And then if I was to tell a kid that was nervous about camp, I would say that yeah, you're gonna be nervous and it's a scary experience, but once you get here, it's your second home. You make your best friends. They're your family. Your counselors are like your parents. Your fellow campers are like your brothers and sisters and your best friends. You feel completely comfortable as soon as you get here.
I've been on staff for 4 years and it's my 12th summer up at camp. My favorite part of camp is probably Friday night services in the chapel.
And at the end of the 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 7 weeks, you'll see a different child. You'll see someone who is more mature, who is excited about Judaism, who is more confident in who they are. And you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed at who comes home.
Like the rock wall. I used to be scared of heights and not like the rock wall. And this time I tried it and I almost made it to the top.
Honestly, I'd have to say my favorite part about camp is the people, because this place is amazing and it's magical, but it's because of everyone who's here and how well we all get along and how much we're a family.
When I think about the 36 years that the camp has existed and evolved into what it is today, I reflect on the risks that the board and the congregation had at that time. But I also think how fortunate, and everybody should be so grateful to the benefactor, that being Irv Pearlstein. Irv really invested. He had the vision, and he provided the wherewithal to build this camp. We thank Irv for what he did. But I think it's more important right now that we take the baton from Irv and others that provided the camp, grab the baton and run with it and make this camp even better than it is, carrying on the tradition of Irv Pearlstein and the members of the board and the congregation of 36 years ago.
I'm excited now, as the president of Congregation Beth Israel, to be part of the future of Camp Charles Pearlstein. Getting this land, being able to move forward with confidence that we can control our destiny. Camp is in a great place. Our future is bright, and I am confident we will continue to make the magic that is Camp Charles Pearlstein.
Hava nashira, shir hallelujah, shir hallelujah.